We bring you the LGBTQ+ community headlines this evening on Queer News Tonight. HOTspots' upcoming issue celebrates National Coming Out Day and includes features on fall 2024 films, Stonewall's 25th anniversary, and more. Grab your free copy. Lauren Boebert refunds over $67,000 in donations for boxer Angela Carini, who declined funds linked to Boebert's anti-trans campaign after facing backlash. The OUTshine LGBTQ+ Film Festival is starting its Fort Lauderdale edition on October 17th and will feature a special ladies' brunch on October 20th. Nate Douglas, a 23-year-old gay candidate, advocates for climate change, healthcare, and education. He is energizing young voters ahead of the Florida election. Drag queen Pattie Gonia is exploring legal action after being featured in an anti-trans ad created for Trump. Good evening. Welcome to Queer News Tonight. This is the world's first and only LGBTQ daily evening television news, broadcasting live and available on demand on your favorite streaming channels. We're proud to announce that YouTube has recognized Queer News Tonight, certified by analytics company vidIQ, that we now have more than 9.5 million viewers. Queer News Tonight has more YouTube subscribers than any other LGBTQ brand in Florida. We thank you for watching and supporting our voice in the community. More than 500,000 of you have watched the show in the last 60 days. Thank you. It's Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. We are live and literally out of the closet and into the headlines. So many of your important stories we're going to tell this evening on Queer News Tonight.
This is the world's first live daily LGBTQ evening news show, literally out of the closet and into the headlines on Queer News Tonight.
This is the world's first and only unedited live LGBTQ evening news show. Whatever happens unique in LGBTQ news, you will see it and hear it. HOTspots magazine, Happening Out Television Network, is a non-profit 501c3 media company in the same model of PBS and NPR, but designed for the LGBTQ community. Our mission is to support the 11 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community. We want to inform and educate the key issues of lesbian, trans, Latino, Black, healthcare, seniors, students, faith, social justice, business, and queer culture. Help us support our community. We are part of one of the largest LGBTQ nonprofit media companies in America, HOTspots Magazine and Happening Out Television Network. In 2025, our magazine is celebrating 40 years of the LGBTQ experience, and our television news, talk, and entertainment shows support our mission to educate the LGBTQ and the broader community. I'm your anchor this evening, David Hopkins. First this evening, let's queer up HOTspots Magazine. The new issue of HOTspots on stands Thursday celebrates National Coming Out Day. HOTspots will be celebrating 40 years soon, and it also releases a new issue this Thursday. The magazine is part of HOTspots Happening Out, the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media group in America. The upcoming issue is a special edition celebrating National Coming Out Day, with a special feature on Come Out with Pride, a nonprofit from Orlando dedicated to creating LGBTQ acceptance and visibility. The new issue also talks about Fall 2024's film preview, written by Leo M. Irving. Here you can find out everything you need to know about the films coming out this fall. The issue also has a special feature that covers the 25th anniversary of the Stonewall Pride Parade and Street Festival. Did you know the OUTshine LGBTQ+ Film Festival has announced the new combined fall edition? The magazine has everything covered you need to know about in the new issue. You don't want to miss the feature on the National Task Force Gala's annual Miami Gala. And of course, you can read popular features like Hot Bodies by Leo Harley, Hot Eats by Maria Espinal, and What's Hot by Scott Holland. Grab your free copy of HOTspots Magazine Thursday, October 10th, or you might miss all the fun. Next, let's queer up sports. Boebert refunds $67,000 after boxer rejects anti-trans fundraiser. Representative Lauren Boebert is refunding over $67,000 in donations raised for Italian boxer Angela Carini after Carini rejected the funds linked to Boebert's anti-transgender campaign. The fundraising initiative on Give Send Go aimed to raise $196,000, equivalent to Italy's gold medal prize money, following Carini's loss to Algerian boxer Iman Khalif. Conservatives falsely claimed Khalif was transgender, leading to outrage in right-wing circles. Boebert announced the decision to refund the contributions this week, explaining that after discussions with Karini's coach, they learned she preferred not to accept the funds. Boebert tweeted, quote, "While she appreciates the support by so many, she decided not to accept the funds," end quote. During the Paris 2024 Olympics, Karini withdrew from her match against Khelif, who faced unfounded accusations regarding her gender. A spokesperson for the International Olympic Committee clarified that Khelif, quote, "was born female, registered female, and has a female passport," end quote, refuting claims of her being transgender. Following the backlash, Karini apologized to Khelif, admitting her anger stemmed from the Olympics slipping away. Despite Karini's rejection, Boebert continued to mischaracterize Khelif online, referring to her as, quote, "a person with XY chromosomes," end quote. Khelif, who won the gold medal, has filed a criminal complaint against public figures who targeted her, including J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk, for acts of aggregated cyber harassment. Next, let's queer up South Florida and Florida. The OUTshine LGBTQ+ Film Festival presents a ladies' brunch and special shorts October 20th. The Fort Lauderdale edition of the OUTshine LGBTQ+ Film Festival starts on October 17th and has features for all members of the queer community. On October 20th, the day starts off with a special ladies' brunch at El Tamarindo in Fort Lauderdale. The event starts at noon and features a special menu and bombless mimosas. The brunch is followed by a special ladies' short film presentation at the historic Gateway Theater, also in Fort Lauderdale, at 2:45. This series will feature 6 amazing short films: Kasra Karimi, Diving In, Collage, Ripe, From Milk to Ashes, and The Paradise Road. To find out more information about these films or for tickets, make sure to check out OUTshineFilm.com. Next, let's queer up politics. Candidate Nate Douglas aims for a positive change in Florida House. Orlando's own Nate Douglas, a 23-year-old gay candidate for the Florida House, is making waves as he campaigns for change in the upcoming election. Currently pursuing a graduate degree in data science, Douglas is using his platform to address climate change and energize young voters. He believes the numbers he's seeing indicate a promising opportunity for Democrats in November. Born in Celebration, Florida, a town envisioned by Walt Disney, Douglas has already raised over $238,000 for his campaign, nearly double of what his Republican opponent has collected. Douglas's passion for climate advocacy began in high school when he joined the Sunrise Movement. He urges immediate action, stating that without it the U.S. will face deeper economic and energy crises. As he gears up to challenge Republican incumbent Susan Placentia, Douglas also aims to focus on health care and education in the state. He emphasizes that the upcoming election is crucial for addressing the pressing challenges facing Florida and its residents. Next, let's queer up drag culture. Hateful Trump ad leads to a legal threat from drag queen Pattie Gonia. A drag queen and climate activist, Pattie Gonia, is considering legal action after being featured without consent in an anti-transgender ad by former President Donald Trump's campaign. The ad, which aired during prominent football games, has drawn significant backlash. It targets Vice President Kamala Harris for supporting gender-affirming health care for incarcerated individuals. The ad also includes images of other LGBTQ+ figures in the Biden-Harris administration, such as Assistant Secretary for Health Rachel Levine, and concludes with the statement, quote, "Kamala's for they, them. President Trump is for you," end quote. Pattie Gonia recently took to Instagram expressing her frustration, saying, quote, "Thousands of you are letting me know that I'm in a Trump ad that attacks queer and trans people. Wasn't exactly on my bingo card this year," end quote.
Yes, hello. Thousands of you letting me know that I'm in a Trump ad that attacks queer and trans people wasn't exactly on my bingo card this year. In the ad, Trump continues to use queer people to attack Kamala Harris, to divide our nation, and to wage a war against gender-affirming care, which we know saves lives. I'm not going to give the whole ad more airtime, but here's a snippet.
Every transgender inmate would have access.
Kamala's for they, them. President Trump is for you.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Is this seriously the best they've got? No, the Trump campaign did not have my permission to use my name name or likeness. Yes, we are reviewing our legal options. And yes, I'm going to do what queer people always do, turn our pain into something positive. And that is why I'm using this moment to raise money for trans and gender-affirming healthcare at the link in my bio. So if you'd like to join me in saying a big f*** to Trump, you know where to go. Vote this fall and make America gay again.
You're fired! Get out of here! You're fired!
Her legal team is now exploring options regarding the unauthorized use of her likeness. Her spokesperson confirmed the possibility of legal action, stating they're evaluating the situation. Despite the hateful ad, Pattie Gonia has used the movement to raise awareness and funds for gender-affirming healthcare. She announced on Instagram, quote, "Thank you, you did it. You raised $15,000 in one day for trans healthcare," end quote. The fundraiser associated with her post has closed, but continue to follow her on Instagram at Pattie Gonia for more activism. As a nonprofit LGBTQ media organization, we'd like to thank our viewers for supporting our mission to tell the stories of the queer community. We also thank the generous support of Jets Pizza. Jets is the LGBTQ+ community's most popular pizza in South Florida.
Take a look around these streets. Do you really think we woke up one day and said, yeah, the world needs more pizza? Nah, just a better one. Better, like the world's best pizza. Jet's Detroit-style pizza. Hand-pressed and baked to the thickest, crispiest crunch. You're welcome. Now visit jetspizza.com and save. Click on Hot Deals for special offers in your area. Jets, better because it has to be.
Next, we're proud of our special partnership with Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church here in Fort Lauderdale. Supporting that partnership, we're broadcasting from our permanent set here at Sunshine Cathedral Square at the Happening Out television studios. We broadcast Sunshine Cathedral's Sunday International Service at 10:30 a.m. LGBTQ Evening News Show. If our community is important to you, share this news with your friends and family. Join the conversation on your favorite streaming platform. Queer News Tonight is the only live LGBTQ digital television show in the world that is out of the closet and into the headlines. We need your support. If our community is to grow, we must tell our stories and bring them to the attention of the broader world. This is the only place in the world that tells these types of LGBTQ stories in motion and sound, and that is the passion of HOTspots magazine, Happening Out Television Network, and Queer News Tonight. I'm your anchor, David Hopkins, and on behalf of the HOTspots Happening Out Television Network and Queer News Tonight, we'll see you daily at 8 p.m. We remind you the presidential election is just 27 days away. Stand up for equality, rights, and representation. Make sure you're registered and ready to cast your ballot. Let's make history. Let's vote for a better future.